my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope all of you are getting out in nature somewhere. And as you see, Starlight's not home yet, so she is still out, and I'm definitely going to stay another night. I'm probably leave the next day because I will be running out of food. You got to eat when you're out camping. So I really want to reach out to you, and I figured, hey, I can make videos and then I can edit these when I get home because I can't do it on my phone yet. I have to learn how to do that. And so anyway, I do love all of you. Sorry about that. I got to adjust my hand here. And um, my fire, I actually have, hang on, there's my fire. It's got some slow burning wood in there. And so there's my fire going. So Starlight doesn't want to go home. So that happens to me every time I go camping. I have a really hard time going back home. So that's one of my things that I do want to do eventually sometime is really get off the grid, live off the land. I've been planning this my whole life. So anyway, now I hope you're getting out, in nature somewhere and enjoying the beautiful weather while we have it. This week, mosquitoes are out. They were hungry. They thought I was their dinner tonight. And I'm like, time to start the fire. That's a definite sign of, whoops, sorry. I gotta adjust my seat here. Yeah, so when the mosquitoes come, it's like, okay, that means it's time to start my fire because they were hungry. So, like I said, I hope you're getting out in nature, and I hope, you're being kind to yourself and others. So, they are hungry. I hope this, well, it's kind of funny. I had to smoke myself out. Hang on. I got to get a drink. I've been blowing into the flames there. Been blowing too hard on the fire, trying to get it going again. And as you can hear, there it goes. It's going really good right now. So, beep. I hope you're being kind to other people because you just don't know what other people are going through. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If you want to find me on YouTube, you can at Starlight, and that's Kathy with a K, Dingman. Plus, if you want to see a change in the world, or I'm sorry, these mosquitoes are bad, or be a change in the world by liking my videos. That way YouTube will send them out more and other people will be able to see these videos. And there's a lot of help in my videos, all different kind of topics. So you really do want to like see a change in the world, right? Or do you like the way things are starting to look, with what was that, another virus on the way? Oh, yeah, right, but I'm not here to talk about that. It's just that, we do really need to love each other and be here for each other. But on that note is that you do have to be cautious of who you spend your time with and energy with, but you want to surround yourself with people that love you and support you. Or you might be by yourself like Starlight. Is anybody out here with Starlight? No. So, yeah, you might end up finding yourself standing alone, and that's absolutely okay. So don't worry about it. You are strong. You can do this. So besides liking my videos, you can share my videos with your family, friends, or a cat, a dog, a dragonfly. I saw a dragonfly today, and I did make a video, so I will have to edit that, and that's going to just be a special treat for YouTube. Starlight saved a dragonfly twice. So I have a video on that, and So besides sharing my videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can I can ring the notification bell, ding, 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 because I left my bell home. You can push the button, and you can leave a message down below this video. Say hello. Don't be shy. Starlight is very outgoing. Believe me, I'm always talking to people everywhere. I'm like a social butterfly here, you know, without the gossip and drama, I hope, you know. So besides that is you could follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman. And so tonight I really want to reach out to you. And you know, a lot of you could be going through some hard times right now, and when that happens, you know, it is so hard to be positive, but it is so vitally important to try to, you know, like do the best that you can, and really try to stay away from people that you know, discourage you or down you, or you know, judge you or whatever. You know, you really do want to be careful who you're around, because that does have a way of affecting your thoughts and your mind, you know. So that's Starlight's out here to just clear her mind so I can focus. And when I get back, I'm going to be fully charged, you know, and I'm going to be more like I did a focus and concentration meditation tonight, you know, because a lot is going on. And that's, and also I want you to be positive, because when you are going through some shit, you know, like I said, being positive, and trust that you're going to get through this. You know, you do. You got to be positive. You got to believe in yourself that, you know, you've been through other stuff in your life, and the universe does put things in our life because the universe wants us to grow or see things that we're not aware of, teaching us different things that we need to learn to become that greatest version that you want to be, or to be the change that you want to see in the world. It's a lot of work, and it can be trying and hard and stuff like that, but don't let all of that overtake really the purpose, you know, like of what your view is as your your goals, and you know, your vision in life. Don't let people trip you up, you know. Be positive, stay positive, and it's very hard to do that if you are around people that are negative or doubting you, or you know, trying to tell you what to do in a negative way. So this, what else? I was going to say something. I thought of it earlier. Is you really do. You gotta be tough, be strong, and know when to give yourself a break. There's times that we overdo it, and you know, then there's times that we know we need a break, but then we have all these excuses why we don't do it. You know, why we don't take the break that we need. So here, I'm gonna let you wire. Since I'm out here, I love fires. I'm like I love fires. So yeah, it's just that you really want to be kind to yourself, believe in yourself, and you know that, you know, like what you're going through, or however you're going through, is that it's going to make you stronger. And the way I look at it, some of you might be aware of this, and some of you might not be aware of this, but Starlight is. I knew this a long time ago, but now I got more wisdom and knowledge about the whole thing, about being in this matrix of the like a virtual reality that we're kind of locked in. And some of you might think that sounds crazy, and some of you might be saying, oh, that's just a movie talking about the Matrix. No, it's a documentary. So with that documentary, that we are like locked up in this virtual reality, everything is not what you think it is in this reality. And I'm not here to really talk about a whole lot on that. It's just that I'm trying to, so because of that, is that some of you might have gone through hell in your life, and you know, or have gone through a lot of struggles in life, or challenges, or whatever it is. You know, it could be money, you know, it could be, there's some people that I've met in my lifetime, is that they have lost a lot of loved ones, you know, so they have, you know, they might have did good and relationships or, money, but they got hit hard with loved ones. It could have been their mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, friend, or, or even a loved one like a husband or a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, anybody, somebody close to them. And then other people, they struggle through life because of their health. Their health has been, it's challenging for them all the time. So everybody's going through something different, or that it might not be their health, but maybe they have a child that has health conditions that affects the whole family and their income and all that stuff. They try to be positive. So no, or finances, like trying to keep your head above water, just to be able to pay the bills and have enough money at the end. And so everybody's got something. But there's some people that I have heard, it's a strange thing, is some people is like, oh, I really never had anything really bad happening in my life. But I learned a lot in the Bible when it comes to that, is sometimes, like in life, that there's two masters. Say there's two masters, God or the devil. Sometimes if you're serving the wrong master, yeah, maybe nothing really, really that bad has happened, because because if you're serving the wrong master in life, is that maybe nothing really, really bad is happening. I've heard in my, when I used to go to church, is when you're being attacked, that means you're doing the right stuff. That means that, the devil's not pleased and not happy and wants to, like to, put chaos in your life and put things in your life to try to trip you up, because he doesn't want you to serve God, and doesn't want you to do your purpose in life. So where there's things that can happen in your life where you feel like you're being attacked or whatever. So you gotta fight that fight, of faith, and believe and trust that you're going to get through whatever you're getting through. And this is what I was going to say that I was thinking of earlier. Just don't give up. Figure out, sometimes, like what I have to do is to write what you're going through on a piece of paper. Maybe you need to organize your, what you're going through on a piece of paper. Organize, okay, like this is what I'm going through, and have a plan, figure out, okay, look at other options. Sometimes we're so used to doing things the same way that we forget that there's other options, or something that maybe we have not seen or tried. And that's why it's so important to listen to those numbers. And like today I had a dragonfly. What does a dragonfly mean? And I had a toad and a frog. I had a frog that jumped up, and he must have heard me talking to a dragonfly, and jumped up on the rock, and he wasn't even afraid of me. It was so funny. Normally frogs will jump away, but this silly little frog, he was so beautiful. I will put that pictures of that on this video when I make it. He was such a beautiful frog. I was like, my, you are beautiful. It was a small one. Maybe it was a toad, but yeah, I think it was a toad more than a frog. But he was so beautiful. His little warts that he had, and the colors looked like gold. I was like, wow, you are so beautiful. So what does a toad mean, when you see it? So really those numbers, or your dreams, or even you might get messages from people like me, or even other people on YouTube that has a YouTube channel, that the universe will give messages to help you. But you got to have, just because you hear something, you got to act upon it. A lot of times what happens is that we end up forgetting what people are trying to help us with. We forget what they said, and we get so occupied or distracted in life. And so you got to keep your focus. Like meditations, you can do a meditation on focus, clarity. I love doing clarity meditations. I just was lately been doing a full moon, where you can get, like, and get more clarity so you can focus on what it is And don't let other people distract you and tell you if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. And if something in your gut says, no, that is not for me, then you got to listen to that. God has a plan for you, and you got to believe in it. You got to believe in yourself. Forget all those people that put doubt in there and they try to get you to go one way or another, because that's a part of the matrix. That's where you got to, when you're really doing something, that's when stuff happens. Really, that's when things will start coming at you, because it wants to keep you at a low frequency. It doesn't want you to continue what you're doing. And that's why then you're going to get people that are coming out of nowhere, like out of the woodwork, like mine. The month of August, I've had so many people coming in and going in my life. And even though sometimes I think, oh, I got a good connection with somebody, and then I get to find out a little bit more about it, and I'm like, because the universe tests me and see what kind of people am I going to let in my life. So don't be surprised that the universe will test you, put people in your life to challenge you to see, are you, you might like the person, and I always like everybody right in the beginning, but there's some things right now. I met a guy not too long ago, and I met him before, a Jamaican man, and we don't think the same. My way of thinking is not his way of thinking. He doesn't agree with me having a YouTube channel, and that's where I don't agree with him. So am I going to want to spend time with him? Not really. No, and the other thing that I don't want to do is I really don't want to spend time with people that are smoking marijuana. I don't do it anymore. I don't want to get pulled back into it. So I am, those things will trip you up. If you don't drink, and maybe you used to drink, is, really, they could pull you back into doing something and some of your bad, old habits that you used to do. And it does. It costs a lot of money to have, to be able to smoke pot, because how do I know? I used to do that. And it does cost a lot of money to, to buy wine or beer and all that stuff. And that's why that was one of the reasons I quit, is I'm like, how much money, if I'm drinking 2 glasses of wine every day, bam, how much, depending on the size of the bottle and the price of the bottle of wine, how much money is that in 1 month? Really, you think about it, where could your money be going? Your money could be actually going on something different. I could have bought maybe a more expensive computer, with the price that I was spending. I could have maybe got a better camera for YouTube, or different things like that, but I was wasting my money on that stuff. And the other thing that I was thinking earlier is that don't give up, because you got to keep on fighting. Like today, I'll use this because I was climbing up a mountain, and it was a tough mountain. It had so much rocks all the way up through the whole entire trail, and it had also not just a whole bunch of big stones, and it had streams of water going across this big mountain. And but you know what, Starlight was like, I'm like, I was thinking I was going to get up to the top of the mountain, but then I get up where I think I'm at the top. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, I think I'm at the top, and then no, it's another hill to the mountain. And so is that we got to keep on fighting, and just keep on pushing yourself. Get up that mountain, don't stop. And that's what Starlight did today, is I didn't stop. I kept on going. I had a backpack and a folding chair. That backpack was really freaking heavy. I'm like, man, I'm like, what the heck did I put in here? I couldn't believe how much weight I had in my backpack. And it's because I had to freshen up, from my, from the night before, and today. And I had to go find some water, because there's no water where I am at this campsite. So I had to do that. And I'm like, where is that pond? Where is it? Just like my life right now, like I know something's going to happen, and the universe is going to test me and try me and, put me through stuff, see if I'm going to be strong, see if I'm going to get through, see if, am I going to give up, because God doesn't want me to give up. God doesn't want me to quit. God is going to test you. God is going to make you stronger, though, through all these tests that you go through. So, understand it's for your greatest good, really, and not to be afraid of whatever it is that you're going through. In the end, it will turn out even better, than you expected, but it does take time, to get through some things sometimes, and a lot of patience. You got to believe in yourself, be positive, you know, um, I can't tell you what to do, but really, you might want to avoid people that are tripping you up. It's up to you, though. You're the one that has to do that. Sorry, I gotta get this going a little bit more. But yeah, you don't want to like that hill that I was climbing today, that mountain. I'm like, man, I had to take breaks all the way up. Get some water because the universe wants me to. That's how life is. Sometimes we're really pushing, 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 and that's why I'm out here today. Is that I need to give myself a break. And that's what I did on that hill. I was listening to my intuition saying, Starlight, because Starlight's a pusher. Push, 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 push. My whole life, I've worked hard, at different jobs in my life where I never took breaks. Never took breaks. I didn't believe in them. I'm like, because breaks I always thought were for cigarette smokers. That's how it all started. It's because of the cigarette smokers, so they had to have a break for their cigarettes. Where Starlight didn't want to take a break. She wanted to keep on working, and that's how I am. I want to push myself. So when I was climbing up this mountain today I was like, but I felt like the universe was speaking to me and saying, Starlight, you're almost there. You got to keep going, girl. You got this. You got this. And I kept going, I was going and it was hard because these big stones and rocks, and sometimes there was a tree that fell over the trail that you had to kind of, like obstacles in a way on the trail. And I was able to get over it just like other people did, and, I realized other people are doing this. I can do this. I'm going to get up this mountain. Nobody had a backpack like I did at the time when I was going up this mountain, with a folding chair because I wanted to find somewhere to sit. Is the universe was letting me know is you're getting there. You gotta, I'm like, is there even a pond up here? I'm like, how, like all the way up on top of the mountain, there's gonna be a pond, like I was, it's kind of funny. That's how we are sometimes. We start doubting ourselves. We start questioning what is really going on. Is there really, I've been getting signs from the universe, and then there might be times I'd be like, really, like I'm getting the signs, but where is it? I don't see it, But, that's what I was learning today as I was going up on the mountain, I looked in the bushes as through the trees, and I was like, is that water? Am I seeing water? It was too far away. I couldn't really tell. Is that water? So really do not give up. Keep going. You got to keep fighting. You got to don't give up. Please do not give up. Don't feed them, because if you give up, they win. You want to show them that you can do this. Show yourself that, forget about people, but show yourself that you could do it. You're not a quitter. You're a fighter. You're a fighter for what is good, what is right in your life. And so keep on doing that fight in your life to, and sometimes you got to pull back and look at what you're doing and figure out, have a plan on what you're, but seek the universe, ask the universe for help and guidance, like what is it that you're trying to show me? I do talk with my angels a lot. I got some information the other day, and, the universe is going to tell you some things, and sometimes you're not going to, it's going to work on your heart. I had, I seen something the other day, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then, that message was, I gotta stay positive. I gotta believe, because if you put too much energy on stuff, then you're going to draw more of that kind of energy, what you're putting out. So you got to really be careful of the kind of energy you put out, because that's what you're going to receive. So you got to be positive. You can't quit, you know, because that is the time when everything falls in, is when you're ready to quit. You know, it's just like me climbing up that mountain thinking, is there really a, you know, a pond up here? And I was so happy. It was such a beautiful pond, and I do have pictures of that. So, you know, I will put that on here. And it was, you know, I fought that whole way with that backpack, you know, a big backpack strapped to me, and that folding chair. I got up that mountain, and you know what? I got a reward. Those are the mountains I love. And that's what God has something at the top of the mountain. You just gotta, you know, sometimes you might think you got up to the top, and then you find out, no, it's not there yet. And that is where Starlight is right now. I thought something was going to happen in the month of August on my birthday month. And no, it didn't happen. You know, I am being tested. I am being tried. You know, God wants me to be strong. And like I was saying about the Matrix stuff is, you know, I've gone through a lot in my life. You know, they kind of goofed up though, because all the stuff that I've gone through in my life from the beginning, when I was before I was even born, is you know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, you know what? They just gave me all the tools. They really did. They messed up. They did put a lot of stuff in my path and caused me to do different things, because of one thing triggered another thing, and then I did that because that triggered that, and this triggered, and it got me and caused me to do this or that. But you know what? I picked up a lot of wisdom and knowledge from all that stuff that I endured in my lifetime. So you know what? Learn from what you did from when you were younger. Don't stay in the past, but you know, you got tools that you got now that you used before. Now you got to learn, you got to remember that you can use those same tools now, that you know, the things that you endured when you were younger, that you went through, either families or relationships or drugs or alcohol or being homeless or whatever. Now you got the wisdom and knowledge to how to do it, you know. You know, so now you can use that wisdom and knowledge to get through whatever you're going through now, because they messed up. They did all that stuff, but you got through it. You got through it, and you're going to get through this now. So, you know, like, and that's why it's so important to stay strong and believe in yourself. Even if nobody else is out there cheering you on, believe in yourself. You're going to have to be the cheerleader. If you don't have your mom or dad supporting and loving you like you know, like you wish, you know, maybe your brothers or sisters, if you have any, that are not there to support you, and you feel like you're all alone, you are not alone. There's angels all around you all the time. All you got to do is ask for help, ask for guidance. They are there, you know, wanting to reach out to you, but there's rules that they have to go by. So you got to ask them for help like I do, and you also have to be patient. Not everything comes right when we think it's going to come. That's where Starlight is right now. Not everything comes. You know, we got to be patient and just keep trusting no matter what happens, no matter what, you know, like anybody says. People are going to, you know, and that's a part of the Matrix. They're going to try to put negative thoughts in your head. They're going to try to question your own sanity. They're going to try to say, you know, like, why did you do that? You know, hey, why don't you do this? You know, hey, if that doesn't work out, you know, like all kinds of stuff they're going to say. You know, they might even invite you to say, hey, if that doesn't work out, you know, you could stay with me, or hey, if that doesn't work out, I can help you out. And then you think of where you're going to go for that kind of help. Is that the kind of environment you want to be into? And you're like, no, I don't. Well, then you got to listen to your gut instincts, you know, because just because somebody invites you to stay with them, just because somebody invites you to, that they're going to help you out, it doesn't mean it's for your greatest good. You know, maybe they're into alcohol. Maybe they're lazy. Maybe they're not working on themselves. Maybe they're, you know, like judging people and criticizing people, and maybe they're part of the problem instead of the solution. You don't really want to spend time with those kind of people if they are part of the problem instead of the solution. You want to be around people that are part of the solution, not the problem. People that are out there putting their necks out on the line. There's a lot of people on YouTube. That's what they're doing. They're using their voice, They're not holding back. Sometimes people get their videos deleted because they did speak the truth, and their videos got deleted. So you really need to stand up for yourself, be strong, be brave, ask the universe for, the archangels for courage, and do the affirmations. I am brave. I am strong. I am going to get through this one way or another. You got to believe in yourself. You got to trust in yourself, and be a support to those that are out there helping you out, the ones that are really got your back. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Reach out to them because they need to know. They need to hear that what they're doing is helping you out, because it will inspire them to even help you out even more. And they need to hear it. They need to hear how it is helping them out, how it is helping you out, and so that they know it is helping. And they know it's helping people. That's why they keep on doing it. So anyway, my minutes are kind of getting up, but hello again. It's really getting dark out here. So yeah, I'm out here. See, now if I wanted to, I could have said, well, this is really Starlight's first time by herself without her dog, you know. So with my dog, I felt safe because, the dogs always know what's going on around, in their environment. Of course, I had to have her on a chain out in the woods because I would lose my dog, you know. But I'm out here. This is my first time ever out camping, totally 100% by myself, out in this place. I can't tell you. So anyway, I really love you, and don't mind me. I got my hair, the lighting, and everything is crazy right now, but you gotta. Whoops, sorry. You have to believe in yourself and know that you're gonna get through whatever it is. Be positive. You got this. You really do. You're climbing up that mountain. And yeah, sometimes there might be things in your way, like today I had to step and I had to watch my step the whole way. I had to watch my step the whole way or I would trip and fall. But I got up to that mountain, and you know what? When I got up there, there was a pond. And the reward is not only there was a beautiful pond out up there on that mountain, that was and I needed to make this because when I go up on a mountain, that means, I'm actually unlocking other things and doors in my spirituality too, where things are getting open for me, or I'm getting something is getting revealed, some kind of wisdom or knowledge or whatever, because I pushed myself to get up that hill, and it didn't matter how many breaks I took to get up there, but I did. I made it up. And what was up there was a whole bunch of dragonflies all over on the pond where Starlight was freshening up. And it was so beautiful, beautiful dragonflies all over on this pond. Some of them were mating, those male ones were chasing the women ones all around, but it was so beautiful. And I made a friend with a baby dragonfly. So I saved its life. So I will put that video out. And anyway, I do love you, and you can't give up. You've come too far. Yeah, I have come too far. There's no quitting now. Once you know what you know, you can't go back. You got to go forward. You got to be strong. Don't let the opinions of others overtake your own, and love yourself, believe in yourself. And anyway, I do love all of you, and you could give this video a thumbs up. You could share it with a family, friend, cat, dog, a frog, a toad. I love them. So yeah, you could share it with a frog or a toad. Also, you can push the notification bell. Starlight will ring it. Ring, ring, ring. Ding, ding, ding. Also, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel or leave a message down below. Plus, you can reach out to me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. Anyway, I did make it out here, and I do love you. There is a reward when you do the work. You got to do the work. You can't give up. You got to keep going. It is there. You got to believe in it. I love you so much. This is Starlight. Love and light. Peace.